Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are not familiar, my name is Meg and I'm very excited to be here today. I am coming at you with a very easy, very simple, very achievable, wearable Halloween look. I did these cute little spider webs and I really love this. I really want to wear it every day. It's very cute. It's a little avant-garde, but it's super wearable. I also used the PUR and RawBeautyKristi collection, which I'm very excited for. It's a double-sided eyeshadow palette. I think it's still available. I don't know, don't quote me on it, and I'm sorry if it's not, but I really just wanted to give it a try. I'm very excited. I also got the lashes, which I used today. This isn't so much of a review as it is I just got the palette and I was excited to use it, and I wanted to do a Halloween look with it. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you and I can be pals. Ring the little notification bell so you know when all of my new videos go up. And also, follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle here as per usual. This is no new news, no new business, same business as usual. Head on over there, follow me so that you can see, you know, what videos I got planned and what weirdo pictures of my cat end up on my story, all that jazz. So yeah, let's just get into this video. I already did one eye off camera so I could have a better idea of what I wanted to do and what colors I wanted to use. I'm pretty happy that I did that because I changed my mind like 14 times throughout the process, so good on me. I've already primed my lids with the soft ochre paint pot from MAC. This is just going to give me a blank canvas, and it kind of has a little bit of a stickier base to it. And because these are, I don't know if all of them are pressed pigments, I don't remember, but some of them are pressed pigments, so I need just a little bit of grip to get the point across. So I'm first going to go in with, what is this? Camelot, and I'm going to take a Morphe 513 brush, and I'm just going to, these have a little bit of kickback to them, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I think this is because they are pressed pigments, but it's totally cool. I didn't have a ton of fallout, which I love. All right, I'm going to take Camelot, and I'm going to take that right on the outer portion of my lid, and I'm putting most of the color there, and then whatever I have left on the brush, if at all any, I'm just moving that towards my inner crease. This is just our transition shade, so anything that we put on after this is just going to blend up into it. I just wanted a little bit of contrast between all of the oranges, and this is like that mustardy yellow. It's my kind of color. This is my kind of color. I'm using bigger circular motions right at my eye socket so that there are no harsh lines and that everything is seamless. I also like that it's a little bit more of a blown out smoky eye-ish, even though it's more of like a halo. I don't know. I didn't want to go like too spooky with it. I wanted this to be more of like a wearable-esque Halloween look that like you can wear to work on Halloween if you aren't feeling like wearing a whole ass costume or something. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's pretty achievable. Okay. Next, I'm going to flip onto the other side of the palette where there's more of those colorful shades, and I'm going to go in with my orange. And on that same brush, I'm going to be using this brush for most, if not the entire look. So that's also really great, is this, you don't need a ton of tools to do this. I'm going to press this right on the outer portion of my lid and then do the same thing on the inside. And I'm blending that up into that yellow and around in the crease. It's okay if it doesn't connect. I just want to bring this onto the lid so that there's a little bit of dimension, and then onto the inside of the lid so it makes more of that halo effect. Halo eyes are definitely my favorite kind of shadows to do. I feel like they're really complementary for an eye shape like mine because I have a more hooded eye. So this just makes it a little bit more round. And as I'm blending this in the inner corner, I'm pushing it towards the bridge of my nose just so it's, again, more of that rounded shape. Like so. It's okay if it's not super perfect or super blended towards the inside because we're going to highlight that. Okay, what did I do next? Then I'm gonna flip back over to the other side of the palette and I'm gonna go in with a mixture of B and You're Not My Real Dad. And I'm just tapping into both of these, kicking off what's left on the brush and then pressing that. Again, same thing like I did with the orange. I'm pressing that on the outer portion of the lid and I'm blending that up. This you kind of want to take your time on because you really want to put that pigment where you want it and then you can go ahead and blend it out. This will give you a little bit more control so that it's not just a whole bunch of dark shadow in one place. You can kind of really put it where you want it and then blend it out. Gotta make sure these two eyes match because that would be a shame. And I'm pressing it into my lash line. It's okay if it's not super perfect also by the lower lash line because you're gonna put a wing there anyway. So don't stress out about it. Don't stress out about blending. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the inner corner. It's just repeating everything that you did on one side. Lips are so dry. I don't know if it's because I'm dehydrated or what. All right. So now that we have our colors down, I'm gonna go in with my paint pot again in this negative space. And I'm not gonna cut my crease necessarily. I just wanna put the color down and then blend it out so that it's more soft. I'm starting at the base and then I'm kind of just like slapping my eye with my brush. I'm kind of just pressing it on to that negative space and then I'm going to go in with my finger and just dab it out so it's a little bit more highlighted and a little bit more bright. Very easy. I cannot stress enough. Very easy. Then I'm going to take a Morphe, what is this, 456 brush, which it says not, 5 is the second number. 5 is the second number, 456, M456. Then I'm going to take a Morphe M456 brush, which is a little bit more dense. It's really great for packing on color. I'm going to go flip this guy over and go back in with my orange. And I'm just going to sort of push that shadow almost onto that paint pot that we put down because I just want this to be a little bit more blended in so it doesn't look like there's a like a demarcation between your highlighted color and your shadows. And you can use anything in your in that negative space. You can use a concealer, you can use a P. Louise base, you can use whatever you want, whatever you're feeling. Okay, I'm gonna pop on my wing. I have a whole video on wings. I can link it for you somewhere so you can watch it, but I'm just gonna do that real fast. Okay, now that this whole situation is done, I wanted to bring a little bit of like a highlighted glossy lid type deal without actually using gloss because that grosses me out. The thought of, even if it's a designated eye gloss, it grosses me out. I would do it for a picture, but I wouldn't do it in real life because I don't think it has any wear time. Maybe it does, but just I just imagine my eyelid being like all day, you know what I'm saying? And that grosses me out. But I can fake it with some white eyeliner. This is kind of like, if you're familiar with Dustin Ballard, I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but his paintings are all over Instagram. They have a lot of brush stroke highlights with white paint, and I kind of wanted to do something similar to that. So I'm going to take my ABH, what are these called again? Oh, the cake liners, which are just water activated. You could do this with a white eyeliner gel, a white eyeliner pen, whatever you have. So I have a little bit on my brush, and I'm just gonna like haphazardly brush some of these lines on and then take my finger and sort of blend them out. I don't want to totally get rid of the lines because that's kind of the point, is to have them there so it gives that fake glossy effect. And also it kind of is like, you know, because we're going to do in a little spider web, it's a little spoopy. You know, it's like a little spider web. I'm going to pop my base on and do all of that so that we don't take up too much time because I want to get into the liner. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. So I put my base on. I'll leave everything that I used down below. I've been using tinted moisturizer a lot, but I just put on like full coverage foundation again for the first time in a minute and I really just love it. Okay, before we do any of the little detail work, I want to just do my under eye. I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing pretty much that I did on the top to the bottom. Okay, so I also put those little highlight lines underneath as well, just because I feel like it makes my eyes look really scary. Not like scary like I'm going to eat you scary, but like scary like, oh, she's got a secret. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? That's what I'm saying. All right, so I did one of these guys off camera again, just so I could figure it out. And that looks kind of cute. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other end. I'm gonna do my best to talk through it while I'm doing it so that you can also do it too. You want a eyeliner that is more of a brush tip. This is the Better Than Sex liner from Too Faced. This is gonna give you a thinner line. You could also do it with a felt tip liner. You'll just get thicker lines, and if that's what you want, then that's cool. So I am using the wing portion of this as a part of the spider web. So any of the like the structural pieces of it are going to come off of the wing itself. So, okay, here we go. I hope you can see this. Okay. So I'm just kind of dragging it up and out. All right, I have these lines down. I'm gonna throw another one in between these two. And then another one down here. Then I'm gonna make little U shapes connecting to the lines. Like that. I love that. Wait, I love this. I would wear this every day. This is so cute. Now that it's down, you can either go in and refine it and make thicker lines. I am not going to mess with something that I know that if I keep going, I will mess up further. So I'm just gonna add in a little tiny bit of highlighting just to give it some extra dimension. I'm gonna go ahead with the same Anastasia cake liner, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the white and I'm just gonna pick little parts of the spider web to highlight just so it has, again, a little bit of dimension. And I'm just kind of touching my brush on it. I'm not too concerned. Just to add a little bit of extra depth to this, I'm gonna take the Urban Decay 24-hour pencil in 0 and just put it in my waterline right in the outer corners of my eye and in the inner corners of my eye, just so it kind of brings everything in together. And I'm gonna drag it onto my lower lash line and kind of smoke it out. Yeah, that's what that needed. In addition to the palette, RawBeautyKristi and PUR also did pairs of lashes. When I purchased the palette, I got the bundle, so I have both sets of lashes as well as the eyeshadow. So this is in the style Lovely. They're very full and very fluffy, very pretty. And then this is in the style Can't Be Bothered. These are a little bit more spacey and spiky. I feel like these would probably be better so that you can see all the business happening here. This would be really good for everything else. I don't know, they're both really good, and I'm afraid to use them because I don't want to ruin them, because I want to keep them forever, but I know that's not realistic. I think I'm gonna do Can't Be Bothered. So I'm gonna pop these on real fast. Okay, so I popped my lashes on. I went ahead and threw a lip on. This is the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in Devoted to Chili. This is a really great formula if you've never tried The Powder Kiss lipsticks, they're very blurring, super soft. They feel really comfortable, but they have a matte finish. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. That's all I have for you today. I mean, I was kind of nervous about this look because I've never done something like this. Again, I'm not like the most artistic person in the world, but this is super achievable, very easy to do. You have everything that I used, I know you do. And yeah, please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you got the RawBeautyKristi collaboration with PUR. Let me know how you like it. I definitely am excited to reach for it more. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so that you and I can be pals. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!